So I have mounted the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to my tripod in the car, and I've also wired up the DJI wireless mic as well to the camera. So hopefully everything's working well. I can see that it's face tracking well, that I think the audio is working pretty well too. And so, man, things look pretty good. The only issue that I have is that the view is really wide and my face is just covering a tiny portion of the camera, which may or may not be such a bad thing, but typically I'd probably prefer my face to fill up a little bit more of the frame. So maybe I just got to move the tripod so it's a little bit closer to me. But otherwise, so far, just looking at the screen that's on there, it's pretty damn good. Okay, what have I got on today? So today, honestly, I don't have another implant case. So that's another day without any kind of content. Just really unfortunate this week that I don't have a case to do and therefore show off. I probably have to ask Alvin and Albert to start giving me cases to post of theirs, because they're very much part of the lecture as well. Just so that I have some content to then post to actually market, because I don't want to be posting the cases that I have in the lecture, because then I feel like my participants will feel a little bit jaded where they've kind of seen all this content before and they've just paid another couple grand to come see this exact same content again, and I don't have much more value to give. So I don't want to burn my participants in that kind of a manner. So today I have a full arch of just regular crown preps for this lady. We will eventually be doing an upper all-on-X for her, but at the moment I need to be able to set her bite in a little bit. So we're going to be prepping the bottom teeth just so I can get something going. The other thing is, what else am I doing today? Just doing a few scans for some patients. So really not that much going on, to be honest with you. This morning, already had a quick little meeting with Natish Richard. Richard's taking on an FP1 case, and they just wanted my opinion on it. The only things that I changed were maybe some of the implant positions and where the screw access holes were coming out of the prosthetics. But other than that, there wasn't too much of a change, and it is still a slight compromise because we don't have these implants going all the way towards the back to the molars where we might want them. But we'll see if Richard can convince the patient into getting a slightly shortened dental arch so that we don't run into prosthetic problems later down the line. In any case, I just started driving to work and I'm just gonna put the camera down. The main thing that I wanted to get out of this footage or this video was just to check that the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was able to be easily mounted in my car and we could get half decent footage and audio from the mic as well. Alright, so I have done a home setup. With Amelia, I have managed to make a 3D printed guide off the AliExpress model. You can see I've placed a bit of composite on the gums. I've had to peel off the gums and then done an x-ray of it. And now we've got I wouldn't say it's the best fitting guide ever, but it fits, so not too shabby. So what I'm doing now is actually doing an actual test drill. You can see there's a bit of wiggle on the guide, especially when I press on the distal extension, because there's a bit of a gap underneath, so it does rock a little bit. So we'll have to make sure that participants make sure that they hold down their guide while they do the drilling. I have set up a drill here. So let's give this a go. Don't know if you can see that, but not too shabby, that first hole. Guide back on.
Not too shabby. Okay. So I haven't even bothered drilling the other ones, but I'd say this is a pretty big success, hey? Not too bad. 2 holes for a bridge on the posterior. Alright, moment of truth. Pretty damn good, honestly.
God, it has been a day. It is 6:45 right now, and I'm just leaving the clinic. I have run an hour and 45 minutes over time, basically, from when I was meant to finish. I knew I was going to run late today because one of my very good patients getting a full math rehab done. He's a school principal and he doesn't finish work until the kids leave school, right? So he rushed here. Usually I would book more time, but I was like, hey, look, just come in whenever you can, and you know, you're the last patient of the day, so if we run late, we run late, right? So no biggie. I didn't expect to run this late. I was expecting to run half an hour late at most. But what sucked was I ran late for the patient before him, and therefore I was late starting him, and then was ultra late when I was with him. So hats off to Christy and Summer, the new DA who was assisting me. They stayed back hours after more than what they had to. So definitely a very late start to their weekend. So very grateful. So sorry that they had to stick around with me to help me out, but they were really good about it. So very happy about that. In any case, all the veneers and crowns went in really nice as well. So the case was awesome. The bite was almost basically bang on. Very little adjustment needed. So very happy with that. God. Yeah, just wish I didn't run so late, you know? Super tired, but gonna head home, chill out, have dinner, recoup, and then I've basically got the whole weekend to do whatever I want. So got a few small things planned, but not a whole lot. But mostly probably gonna work on the lecture and the workshop exercises. And I think I've already got an idea of what exercises I want them to do, but it's now a matter of working out what getting like a proper flowchart or diagram or brochure, pamphlet. What's the word? Like schematic, I think, so that they know what drills to use in what sequence, in what scenario, so that they can quickly reference it and do the exercise. Or even if they do the exercise and they have a patient the next day, they kind of know what steps to go through. So I think they'll be really good for them to have. Oh, end of rant. I'm just going to turn on some music and blast it and just kind of chill out on the drive home. All right, see you guys later.